Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another video. It is 2 days post back operation, so definitely feeling it today. Not sure if I feel better or worse than yesterday, but definitely still have quite a few days of recovery left ahead of me. But you know what? Like I mentioned yesterday, I've been making the most of these days, so that's what I want today's video to be about. It's going to be a short video, just a quick reminder to everybody, life isn't always going to hand you the best cards, and, at times you just need a deal. So, in making the most of today's or this current situation that I'm in, I spent my morning pretty perfectly. It's funny when I don't have to get out of bed and aren't stressed for time. Those are the days where I'll wake up early and have absolutely no problem getting out of bed. So today I woke up at 7:30 in the morning, and you know what? I got up, I showered, which was a first since surgery. I wasn't sure how it was gonna feel. Wasn't too bad. Turns out most of the pain that I'm feeling is, just presence related and then movement related. So, what I mean by presence is just existing is painful, not even moving around. If I'm laying still, I'll get random sharp singes of pain here and there. So that, and then moving, obviously, when I can specifically track the pain to something that I did, which, I'd much rather something be because of me rather than just laying there and feeling very sharp pain. And maybe that's why it's so much easier to get out of bed, because by the time I wake up and I'm fully conscious, I could see and feel my pain again. So, moving on from there, I showered, got all clean, got ready for the day, made myself a cup of coffee. I've been doing this thing where I've been drinking sparkling water or mineral water in the morning, Pellegrino specifically, which I've been enjoying. Maybe a little bit too many, but I've been enjoying those. And then, as I mentioned that I wanted to, I got working on my website, and I spent from 8:30 this morning to about 12:30 or 12 noon, just nonstop working on the site. I finished nearly all the site pages that I had to make for the website, at least the framework. And my idea is that nothing's going to be perfect on the first go around. So my idea is to make everything straight through, and I'm even seeing it already. By the time I got to where I am now, which I think I just made the last specific or last dedicated page on the website, and now I just need to piece different customized sections that I did together and assemble the home page so that it is congruent with all the other navigable pages that I created. So with that all done, getting to the end after say another 4 hours of work today, I'm getting much better at this. And it just goes to show you can read however many books that you want to read about a topic, or you can just sit down and spend the time doing it, and you're just going to get so much better by putting one foot in front of the other, so to speak, and just moving through what you're trying to learn and trying to get through. So with most of that done, I went back to the first page that I made, and I think that was just yesterday. So I went back to that first page that I was working on yesterday, and I already found so many things to tweak and fix and stuff. So after finishing the last page, I went back to the first page and tweaked that up too. So in total, I probably made like 8 full site pages, which are basically going to be along the top navigation bar for the website, and I have the whole structure in my head. And ClickFunnels is pretty good where you can go through a lot of training if you really want to. If you really start digging into everything, you can kind of get lost in the training and use that as an excuse or a whole separate excuse to say that you're learning, so you're being productive. But really, if you use it well, if you use the training that they offer well, then you'll watch a little, do a little, watch a little, do a little, watch a little, do a little. And that's what I was doing today, just working like section by section through each of these pages. So now I'm a bit ahead of my goal. I'll probably spend a bit more time tomorrow doing that assembling of the homepage, and then rerunning through pretty much everything that I built already and finding areas to improve and just make better before I can consider it a fully launched site. Now, all the copy still needs work. Like, the overall strategy and the framework on the website is built out, but the copywriting is the really hard part, I would say. It's not like really hard, but it's a whole nother skill set. So for those of you who don't know, copywriting is basically the words that you put on a page to convey your message. Like, they needed to create a whole new skill term or whatever you want to call it, aside from just writing. But it's writing with the goal of persuasion or storytelling mixed in, and it is a skill and it does need to be worked on. So as I've been going through each of these pages, I've even been refining my message a little bit more, so I have a better idea of what information or what reports or whatever you want to call it, reports, plans, videos, training sessions, I want to give away for free, and then what would then escalate to various levels of sold position. The Ironman Mastery Training Plan being one of those things, and even this, like, I've been wrapping my head around what to call this thing, because it's not just like a training plan. It has a full guide and a full explanation of what the sport is, how to improve in the sport, how to find your power and speed zones, how to, it's the full beginning to end. It's the only thing you really ever need to read or go through if you wanted to do your first Ironman, second Ironman, whatever. You just have a reference guide with a training plan at the end of that. So finally, it just like dawned on me today to just call it the Ironman Mastery Program, and that's more encompassing. And then the training plan at the end is more like an appendage. It's a bonus, because in reality, that's my training plan. That's the training plan that I use to get from a 16:38 finish time to a 13:51, and I can't promise any specific results for anyone doing it, because it depends on the level that you started at. It depends on how you tailor it according to the program that I created, and it depends on how consistent you are with the training. So there's too many variables with that plan to make that a standalone, in my opinion. I can sell it standalone for just like a low price, something that you can like base your plan off of, use it to tweak it to your own numbers and own schedule. But in reality, the full program is like the real deal. That's like the whole thing. But so those kinds of thoughts have been coming to me as I've been working through this website, as well as what the movement can be called, what people who follow along, say if you really like the content and you wanted to be part of, say, this community, what would we call that community? Well, so far from what I've been thinking, it's the Iron Tribe. So something a little bit more grounded, something a little bit more community based, that still incorporates the iron aspect of Ironman, but then also the idea that iron sharpens iron, and being in this community and being with like-minded people helps you strive to be better and to improve and to learn from other people who you might not have known otherwise, aside from being part of the community. So things like that I'm thinking through and figuring out as I'm building this stuff out. Like, I was even thinking, I don't want to say charge for somebody to be considered part of the Iron Tribe. I think just following along makes you part. And if you have the money, then you could invest in this, and by investing, obviously that's like the training program and everything, but all the money that I make in this goes back into this, so it's investing in the improvement of the program or the community. But if you don't, then I just plan on still offering as much free value as I could possibly give, because this is really more like a passion project for me. This isn't how I make my money. I make my money in electrical engineering and project management. So like, I don't see that changing. Like, I have a whole nother side business with engineering, which I'm actually licensed for, and I have a full-time job with project management, engineering project management, large healthcare projects. So this isn't like what I'm doing for money. This is what I do for fun. So all that to say, anything invested in this community, in this program, literally goes straight back into me improving and trying to build better. So like, that's me buying cameras, that's me buying equipment like this microphone, which hopefully is working well. It didn't seem to be working well in yesterday's video. And then I even ordered like a new light box that I didn't hook up yet, to make the video quality better, and an actual new microphone, like one of those Blue Yetis for my desk, so that can make things better. So these are the improvements that I'm doing hardware wise, and then software wise, I'm just gonna have to actually put in the work on ClickFunnels and this website and like really build out there. And then I don't see myself needing much else software wise, other than maybe like running organic content and then the occasional paid ad to spread the word a little bit better. But hey, here's everything I'm working on, here's everything that I'm thinking about. Obviously it's hard to make training focused videos for these next 2 weeks because I could hardly move, so I'm just gonna keep you entertained with my mindset, comments, and then just what I'm doing behind the scenes to build out this community. So hopefully you like that. If not, then just fast forward like 2 to 3 weeks and then come back. But thanks for watching another video. I will see you all tomorrow.